Well. Turn 1 elves, don't mind if I do. Let's go for this one. Obviously, we need second white mana, because you guess what has to happen at some point. But for now, we need to tank whatever our opponent will do. Will this be a Badger deck? Nobody know. Wait, what? Wait, what? This might be an actual Ram deck, because usually Shared Roots is in the slot of Badger. But we'll see. This could be something really interesting. I honestly just expected Badgers. But to be fair, I always expect Badgers right now. We don't have anything to cast. It's not worth bluffing, so we are just going with stock up. And here we need to get some good stuff. Honestly, just want double counter spell. But I will just go for double counter spell, because we have like no control over the game outside of removing permanents. And we need something in case they, you know, Smugger, Surprise, Ugin. Like whenever you see this, there is good chance of Ugin on the next turn. And there is a chance that Ugin will actually drop on the next turn. So they sacrifice 2 lands, they get 4. And this is all basic lands. So it's basically the classic 4 mana, get 2 lands. You know, with like, we had so many times this type of, play. The only difference is if you benefit from landfall triggers or something. So this is, you know, basically like a landfall card. Oh, here you are. I will allow the Badger, guys. I will allow the Badger. Madness. I don't mind if they cast something like Ugin. They have exactly 7 mana. Stock. Oh, I kinda mind this, to be honest. I don't like it. Oh, but they have mana. Okay, I will... Oh, no. Oh, I need more... Oh, I need so much. I don't want to waste Negate on this. Them getting cards is really bad. I could go Helix Negate. But then there's no point. Oh, I hate it. Because of the mana issues, so if I had double white, I would just counter it and kill. So first would be this on Badger. I hope they wouldn't take mana, because they don't know they need it. And then I normalize, because they have only 2 mana. That would be the play I want to make. But because we kinda hit the wrong cards, bro, like, you need to actually, like, chill. They used all the mana, nothing is floating, so now normalize will work. So that helps. I hope one card was land, second was stock up, so we kinda denied the first stock up this way. 1 damage, sure. And I really need second white. I'm not getting second white. That's not good. Okay, so we will do it differently then. We'll do what has to be done. We kill the Badger. The one thing you always do in every single game, in, you know, every kind of situation, just kill Badger. Whatever you do, just stop, kill Badger, and get back to whatever you are doing. So now their mana is a little bit broken. They have 7, 8, potentially 9. I think I've seen this one before, guys. So, by spending 2 mana, they got 3 mana back. What a great card. Guys, my sheer force of will is just getting focused on not talking too much about Badger right now. And I'm on brink. It's like, it either goes crazy or I don't say anything. And you know what? I feel the strength today to just say it's just a Badger, it's fine. And we are not saying a word more here. Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. Thank you. Thank you for helping. Can I get my white mana, please? The answer will be no. Obviously, we just want to sweep and end this freaking nightmare. But we'll do it differently. So, red, blue, and a whatever mana. We can hit a land with this. And we won't. Oh, that's actually really bad, because I need this card, but I also need to kill the Badger. And I don't know what I need more. I think we need this more. Come on, man. Come on. Definitely this has to happen. So 6 mana, huh? We have the... I guess I should get this. I think we can kinda do the thing, hopefully. Pay or not to pay? I hope I... So bluffing won't matter because they will never do anything anyway. But I will still do it. I will still do it. We have instant, we can, you know, I will go 3 seconds just to give them the idea that I'm considering a play. It's still a good bluff. I don't think it will change because they just play the cards that they draw, but, you know, it should be something. Did they pay? So they just control the combat phase. Target opponent during their... Okay. I don't think it matters as much as our opponent thinks it does. I mean, it is a strong effect, but we can make some plays here. My turn, that's important. My turn. So, when we click this button, guys, our hand is not ours anymore, so we need to do stuff. They get 2 lands back, so they got a little bit. If we play this, we have 5 mana on top of it. I think this is good enough. But Sloth, you overpay. Yep, that's the point, because when we get to combat phase, this mana won't be ours, guys. It will not be ours. Right? Wait, what? Oh, we don't have play, so it actually didn't trigger the combat phase. If I remember, the last time I've seen the card that you have seen here was when I was playing it, I think last year, or something like this. It was a long time ago. Doppelgang. Alright, they got double tablet and double village. Bounce land. The problem for our opponent is that they don't have as good cards as we do. So they can, I mean, without third Doppelgang, this doesn't really help them. They have tons of mana. They have, like, they need something to spend the mana on. Honestly, this kind of helps us. Like, we get more stuff. What do we go for? What do we go for, guys? So this costs basically 1 mana. We will have 3, 5, 6, 7. He said the thing. Yeah, 7. I shouldn't play the land. And I cannot play the new card. You know what? We will just go with Revelation. Because I kind of misplayed here. I think it's enough of a difference to just not go for the play. Our opponent has single card. This doesn't really give anything. It just gives extra mana and they have already too much. So they don't get any value. It's just 1 card. Well then. So now I think we go for it. It's end step. Return target permanent. Of course, this is a token, so it doesn't come back to the hand. And if we get second Revelation, we can prevent their uncounter spellability. That's the word now. We got a counter spell. We have tons of cards, so this will be good. Now we can go for the tablet. I think the tap was wrong. We really want to keep this usually, but maybe I guess we have enough white right now. Let's see if that's a land. Good. Good. That's exactly what we wanted. And well, we could start hitting stuff. I think it will be 2-turn Nifal. So 5 damage on this turn. Our opponent will have to win in the next turn. And this is kinda interesting game, honestly. Let's see what they cook. Ooh, let's go. What's the bomb? It's definitely not Doppelgang. Honestly, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we could counter this and go for the lethal. It's pretty good. They have so much mana. 4, 6, 7, right. 6, 7. I guess we could go for this. It's every card, so it will be up to 9. I think it's good enough. Oh, it's uncounterable. That's fine too. That's fine too. So they remove the pressure, but now we can do stuff. I think we go for this first. Probably need to get into the next win cons. We do not discard. We keep 3 mana for counterspell. Obviously they can pay for this, but we still get to surveil or something. And this is how we won. Man, this was kinda fun game, I have to say. And add 1 mana. Kinda expensive. I think it's used in some combo deck from Pro Tour. I never really got to this deck. Oops, that would be nearly a mistake. I didn't play that deck, but I remember there was something. That's a sad burn. This was a card we really wanted to see on our side, but, well, it's not. We just wasted one of the 4 or 3 remaining cool cards. Our opponent is basically playing the same deck. No, I still think they played this combo version. I don't know what the combo is exactly, but I remember I think it was using this card exactly. Because it's kind of characteristic, and this new Izzet guy that gets mana or counters, I think. Oh, it's 4 mana. Alright, let's see what our opponent will do. Alright, our opponent played the land, and I think that's it. I don't think they discarded anything. So, we could go into 5 mana on this turn, and you know what? Usually that's not a bad idea. So we are already ready with Revelation. I don't see white mana on our opponent's side, so this could just be Izzet. With probably this weird combo that I know there is a combo, I just don't know how it works or what it is. I think I know which cards make it. It's like Gnome or Wizard or something, and this. But we'll see. I got 5 mana. I mean, this is a really good target. And we want to push for damage because we won't win on value. Like, we have like, what, 1 card? With stock up it's better. With stock up we can actually try to fight for value. But, you know, we probably won't. So we could go for the Great Hall, activate it. It's what, 5 mana, kinda expensive. So 3-5, we hit with this. I think it's better to just go stock up. The tap is right. Oh, our opponent noticed that we are cooking here. I will go for defeat, because I think this is our lethal. I think this is how we kill. And we probably go for another one. But first let's swing and see if something happens. Nothing. So we should pump. We not only destroy 2 mana basically for our opponent, add 3 damage and 2 with the pump. It's just so much. And our opponent needs to go crazy on this turn. I think there is a very good chance they might fire the combo and things might get nasty. I didn't keep the counter spell. This was a little bit all-inish on my side, but I think it was worth it. Usually decks like this aren't incredibly good at literally just killing you in 1 turn. And 6 mana is not as much. If they play this, they get 5 back, so, you know, they cycle, but they actually have even less mana for the full turn. And they need to use it in specific proportions during the first main phase. So I hope that they cannot, you know, win the game from this, which means that those tokens will kill. And then we will have counterspell. To be fair, we have no permanent. Okay, now we have a permanent, but they can sacrifice it with a tap. So it's not as good, unfortunately. 3. And this will be close. How do we do it? Whenever I cast instant or sorcerer, can I cast 3? They still have 2 mana for something, so this could be removal. That's the problem. So I can spend 4-5 mana, attack with this, it will be tapped, it doesn't have vigilance. So I have only 3 mana for a spell, so it's like 1 spell. It's not very good. So I think instead we go for this play. See, our opponent is starting to have some plays. Alright, I think it's counters. Wait. So this is lethal, but it needs to go through. I think this is the play then. Man, this being uncounterable is so good, but I think we need to be mana efficient. I think we actually need to push for, you know, quick, fast kills. We have options. So I did this play because right now our opponent needs to make the play. They need to start winning the game, but we can have 3 different game plans to win. This is instant kill. We can out-counter spell. And this is... Oh, I thought it's Gnome, but it's Goblin Bard. This is exactly the card I mentioned. So then they will start spamming tons and tons of spells. I think we can normalize this. This should mess them up. They cannot tap 3 mana on this turn, because then they cannot activate the passive. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast the spell, add an amount of red mana equal to this creature's power. So now it's a huge problem, isn't it? Like right now they have 3 mana, which means they cannot produce more. Yeah, see? Sometimes paying extra mana is the same as winning. So I don't think they can do anything at instant speed. So we target this because they can sacrifice treasures, they cannot sacrifice this. They can tap mana, kill it with instant, but this will tap them, and it only denies 5. And then we kill with critic. Bro, I think we finessed this guy. We have 3 different game plans, and also a counter spell on top of, you know, of game plans that win. So I think our opponent will not avoid every single trap, man. Like, we will get them somehow with one of the spells. I think it will be just critique. So I think they have instant removal, and right now they are considering if it's worth tapping out and giving us full control for the next turn to prevent 3 damage. Because of course this deals 3 damage. So I think this is what they are considering. What you up to? I think they are up to explosion. I think I remember this player. We played before, like a few months ago. I think he was really good. So let's go for what? Blue mana. We pay, absolutely. And well, our opponent probably has a counter spell. That's my guess. If we activate this, it's 5 mana. So we still have 4, which is enough to kill. So I think we go for this. Good tap. Yeah, we have exactly 4. I don't think they have 2 removal spells for this. Like, they can cast probably 1 spell unless it's spell snare into something. So we go... Well, guys, sometimes it's easier than it seems. Man, I was finessing 3 more game plans on top of this, and our opponent is like, bonk, I'm dead. So the plan was that they kill this, and I critique in response, and that was supposed to kill them. But you know what? I'll take the easier one too. Do we go Firebending Lesson? I think we should. Like, that's... And I clicked the opposite. I wanted to pay. I wanted to actually pay. It's not the biggest difference, because usually you have 1 mana during the game, and in this situation we actually would lose life for no reason. We need blue. We actually need blue. And this is actually important. Like, the previous turn was kinda whatever, but having Negate open is insanely important. Even on turn 2, it already can start doing stuff. So for now we chill. We should be very, very powerful. Let's go for this. We can tap. I don't think the life total will matter too much, but why have less life if you don't need to? Flow State, sure. Obviously not the card we love to see, because it always gives them good selection, and they have time because we are both, like, you know, control-ish decks. But other than this, should be okay. Let's go for this. Pyroclasm, definitely not try. Bro, I'm still waiting for my badger board for this. Those are small happy badgers. See, they look so happy. Cornucopia, a very strong card, but not strong enough to get a counter spell. Okay, I guess we can do it like this. They definitely have removal, so if we activate any Great Halls, it's basically like dead. It's just dead. So I think we chill, and we wait for exactly this card. Let's freaking go. We need more value, guys. Come on, bro, don't blue me. Yeah. See, I told you, this is the card we need, and our opponent knows it too. Okay, guys, I have really high hopes, because we have Fire Magic and we are against Furium. They initiate. Bro, where's your red? Come on, man. Come on, not like that. Or not like this, that's the meme. I managed to mess it up. So obviously we need to wait for Annex. This type of matchup can be rough if they are heavy on the discard. They can see the cards. They can absolutely see the cards, but they cannot touch them. But you know your place in the graveyard. You can watch in despair. Obviously, that will make them not cast Annex, which is a little bit unfortunate. And here we go, bro. Mono Black knows that they cannot re-win this matchup, and just like this. And I know it seems like a random scoop, but I'll tell you reality. When you play this deck against heavy control and you realize they have counter spells and Cardo, you know that matchup is nearly unwinnable if you don't have Annex. Okay, guys, I have a bad feeling. I feel it will be our first loss. So we need Negate and Defeat for Annex. Helix is something we can live without. We need lands and we need stock up. So far we don't really have too many choices. We just play whatever we can. But we are on the draw with a little bit wrong hand, wrong colors against, you know, on the play discard deck. So it can be rough. But for now we have cards to discard. So this is the downside and weakness of discard decks. You always have the first hits that don't really matter. And this is kind of important. So I could go for Negate, but do you think they have Annex? They really should because they are playing black. I'm thinking about inevitable defeat. I'll go for it. We'll see what we draw. Is that a land? Alright. So until now it didn't hurt too much. But now it will, because every single of those cards is premium. All of those cards are amazing. I'm surprised that they play so many colors with this. But I wish I could negate this discard that is suddenly a creature. Is everything a creature right now? Oh boy, we're doing well though. This is definitely helpful. Okay, we probably need a land. Probably something like this. We don't have red mana, so I will definitely take this. Is it this or Sacred Foundry? This should be more important because it can also be a creature if we go into 0 card wars. They can get more cards with 5 mana, but it's very slow. So if they don't have Annex, I think we can kinda switch this game. Of course, being on the draw really hurts here, but at least we get extra cards. Okay, so they're drawing 2 and discarding 1. So they actually do not get extra cards. So they spent Elemental and discarded a card to draw 2. So it's 2 for 2. And now we have double counter spell. This is the missing tempo because they didn't really accomplish anything with this play. And this is the first time in the game where, you know, we didn't fall more behind like every turn. But we could just discard 1 card, to be fair. You know what? I think this is a good deal. We can counter the better stuff. That sucks. That was bad. But at least now we know what to discard. Let's go for this, I guess. Yeah, let's go. I was considering Great Hall, and I was thinking, can I win with 2 Great Halls? And this, we don't have a mountain. We could Flashback, Consult, which is a really good play. So we'll just go with this. And we need 1 red, so it's 1 damage to the face. I think that we are closing to the situation where we are kinda comfortable with. And now no more ice. We still want to trade this. Riff is a really good draw for our open. I'm not happy about it. We might have some issues killing it. Let's go for the village, just to get rid of the tap land. Riff kills slowly, but it still kills. At least it has 4 toughness, so Revelation will get it. But we need to get into Revelation. They know about Negate too. I could get rid of this 1 card. So this is a bit risky, but we always have Flashback into Negate if we absolutely have to do something. And they have a land, so it's only 3 cards, it's not so bad. And now, man, we need to draw better than this. I could stock up, but Consult the Starters is just better. So, man, we have, I believe, single 1 in the whole deck. And oh boy, it needs to do the work. Oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes. Milling actually helps us. It gives us targets for Flashback. Let's see, if that's Revelation, we can cast it on the next turn, I feel. Okay, Consult. So we take the damage. It's 1 for... I guess we have 2 mana, so we can do it now. I cannot mess it up. I'm thinking, guys. We pay kicker. We still have some mana. Alright, now we can make some choices. Hard counterspell seems like a very good idea. Probably Sear, but we don't have red. So we could go Erode, give the land. Not the end of the world. Or just take the... Okay, we will do it on the next turn. This is good. We don't have value, but we'll need to find a way. Sear is good. Because already we got the damage for this turn. It's not a big deal. 4 damage is kinda acceptable. Don't discard me, bro. You know, it's not like that's the only thing they're doing. Oh, and we got it anyway. That's a little bit awkward, but I'll take it. I'll just play it tapped on this one turn. So, now if they activate Reef, which seems to be the idea, because otherwise the last turn was kinda messed, you know, wasted completely, and now we can kill it. In 2 different ways, as a matter of fact. 3, 5. So we can activate the Great Hall if we go for a Sear. That's kinda huge. Maybe you can start attacking on the next turn. I think they have a lot of removal here, so it will probably die. So we solved one of the big problems. Now we probably need Revelation. That's the card I really want to see. Because as you can see, we are missing a lot of value. So if we lose the land, it's 4, 3, so we can play the thing. This will die like immediately, so I'm considering if it's even worth it. I mean, let's go. Let's go. At least we force a play. And there's always a small chance that they don't have it. Let's play. I mean, I don't see priority. So maybe. So this is really good because this is a counter spell that also surveils too, so it really helps you to hit the next play. This is an exile effect, right? With the greatest mana value. Yeah. Here you go. This is kind of what I expected, but at least it's sorcery, so... Did they just draw a new one? Bro, come on. Just stop it. Just stop it, bro. We don't have red mana if we lose this, so we actually cannot play this. Thank you. That's exactly the thing I needed. Thank you very, very much. This could be interesting, but we'll see how we play it. This is why this deck is so strong, because whenever you get to Revelation point, the whole machine starts going, and man, I believe we didn't drop a game. So I really want to win this one, because this one was the one with the absolutely worst draw on the early game we ever had with this deck. So if we can win this one too, that would be amazing. I honestly thought that we are destined to lose this one when I saw, you know, like first 2 turns. Okay, oh, everyone's favorite. Oh, I love this one, thank you. What could I do without Kavara? So they will go Deceit and try to hit something, so... I think we kind of have to go for this, but... it's so awkward. Do you think they have a counter spell? They shouldn't. But who knows? I think we have to go for this. I think they don't play counter spells, but I'm not taking the risk. This should force them to pay enough. Like, we have 10 cards, they have 5 mana. And we also surveil, so hopefully we hit the next thing. Because, oh boy, those draws were absolute disaster. Then 2 turns of dead draws. Oh my god, that was the best surveil of my life. Please don't play another Kavara, bro. Okay, thanks. So now it has to be Revelation. If we play this... Oh, we cannot... This can be only spent on instant or sorcery, so which means we don't have red mana for artifacts. Oh, so silly. So silly. I wonder what the last card is. And this should be Revelation. I don't think we have Flashback anymore, so I don't think it matters what they exile. They don't know about it. I prefer to tap. Like, getting them out of 1 mana is worth it, you know? And food token shouldn't matter. I guess it matters a little bit. Maybe I should kill it just for the food. But we should just overkill when we got control over the game. Because exile doesn't matter. No blockers. I want to bait as much from them as possible, because every single card matters right now. And I think they might be baiting something. So, what do we return? I think we go for this. Oh, this is actually really good. I will tell you in a second why. And we kill the cottage. because this forces them, if they want to get this 3 life, they need to use it now, on the turn when we are tapped out, so they want to make a different play. So I'm super happy. This was just to force them to spend 2 mana. And we did it, and see, now we can chain Revelations. This could be our red mana too, so we can play Tablet of Discovery, Awaken. That's perfect. We have so many bad targets here. However, that means we need to push damage probably. Let's go for red. Here you go. We need Revelation. We have 2 mana after it. So maybe we just go for this. Yeah, I think this is the play. We also pump a little bit of extra damage, which is something we need before this gets Kavaro back. We missed the land, that's okay. I can always bounce it on the last chapter. Milling, I don't believe matters, because they still need to find... Bro, they started with, you know, those discard cards, but in the end, yes, you guessed it, it's Kavaro of extra steps. Sure. 2 mana to just get rid of single token. Amazing. I think we have Leafa on the next turn if we do it right. So, that means Jeskai Revelation. I will bounce this. I will deal 4 damage. We need to be very quick, because we don't have much time. Definitely play the land. No creatures, non-man lands. So, I believe we go first stock up. Maybe we can get a counter spell, which would be nice, or Revelation or something. This, and I'll take defeat. This might be one of the ways to leave on. Now we go Firebending Lesson. Can we attack with the Great Hall? We can. We actually can. But it's too expensive, so we just go for this. We target one of our things, but Sloth, you're killing your 2/2. Nope, it's 3/3. This is how you professionally play aggro. As in, we are not fully aggro, but we have elements here. And as you can see, that's a kill. And guys, we actually only won every single game of this deck. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. So guys, before we start, I will tell you something funny, because I just realized when I was checking the results for this video, you know, to tell you, and yes, we went 5-0, so we actually got only wins. I checked that earlier we played the Mardu deck, and earlier we played Azorius deck from, I think, Proto, right? So right now we won 17 games in a row. Not with this one. This one won 5, Mardu won 5, and Azorius won 7. And I played them one after another, so it was like 17 games won in a row. That's kinda crazy, man. So yeah, make sure to subscribe on the channel and get all the good stuff. But first, of course, our absolute legend for today is none other than Papa Ponton. And my friend, you got a full-blown tournament deck with the sideboard, with all the good stuff, #1 winner, so I think it's a perfect fit. This one is for you, and I hope you will enjoy it. And yeah, thank you for, you know, supporting the channel and always having our back. It's very, very appreciated. And yeah, wish you luck in all the tournaments. I think you will crush it. So guys, back to the deck, because this is very, of course, similar to a lot of different Jeskai controls. However, we don't play loot. We have some interesting choices. We don't play 3 steps ahead here. Man, that's wild. Like, I didn't even know you can do it. Like, look at the counter spells. Negate, Swallowed by Leviathan, and 2 Normalize. This is so low on the counter spell. Basically, your Revelation is like half of the counter spells for the deck. So it's very aggressive, and it's still using Tablet of Discovery to get, you know, this extra tempo, and it's more like tempo oriented. It's not really heavy control style. It just wants to go, you know, quick about things, and has a lot of answers to Badger Madness with Fire Magic, Pyroclasm, and all the small burn spells. Flashback is just as versatile as it gets. So very interesting version. Honestly, not fully my style. I like those grindy, long control decks with tons of counter spells, but this is like tempo version of a, you know, counter spell deck. And, you know, with the sideboard, you have very good answers, you know, I mean, to everything. Whatever bad happens, you have it covered. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, as I mentioned, #1 winner, so I'm super happy to see control on the top. And fun fact, I checked the other decks, and except, I believe, one single deck that was a little bit different, basically it was Izzet, Celestial Landfall, Kavaro, and this. So 4 decks covered like top 16, like the whole top 16, I think outside of one deck, so that's kind of funny, but you know, it is what it is. I'm happy to see Control on top, and I'm happy that you are enjoying the videos, and thank you to all amazing patrons for allowing this to happen. You guys are awesome, and honestly, I couldn't thank you enough, and thank you to everyone else that, you know, lately joined. We are growing, and it's really nice to see that you guys are just enjoying those videos. And you know, it makes me happy. So thank you. If you checked it out, you are already a hero for me. So thank you guys for watching. That's it for today, and see you in the next one.